A salmon habitat restoration project in the American River is hoping to make life easier for the struggling fish headed up for the fall run.
CBS 13's Andrew Hobner has more from Ansel Hoffman Park.
Yeah, guys, this area of the American River has always been an integral part of salmon spawning, fall run salmon in particular. But the populations have dwindled so much so that the fishing season for them was actually suspended for this year. But the Sacramento Water Forum has been trying to change that over the past 15 years, making this area a better habitat. How? By taking rocks like these, grinding them down to gravel, so instead of just plopping into the river, they end up becoming gravel that can become life-saving for fish when they spawn.
Around 30 to 50% of the spawning on the river every year happens in our project sites. So we do know that this construction is very important.
The Sacramento Water Forum is fighting for its fish.
We've studied the river and we know where it's going to be the best conditions for fish to use. So we target our projects there.
As the salmon population remains threatened, habitat restoration projects are becoming more common. But how do they help?
What we're talking about is the ability of baby salmon to be able to survive and get to a point where they can get out to the ocean.
Scott Artis is with the Golden State Salmon Association and says the situation is dire.
They've dramatically declined from record runs of 160,000 plus fish in, say, 2003 to these recent levels that have been under 20,000.
A good winter helps.
We're having more suitable temperatures for when the fall run come in to spawn. That cold water is very important for the fish.
Projects like this can help restore salmon and steelhead and are really vital, but it's also important, and I think critically important, to make sure we also address state water policy decisions and action.
But Artis says that very water policy is actually even more important than the restorations.
So if salmon don't get the water and the temperatures they need, then they won't be able to use the habitat.
As both parties push to maintain and save the salmon population wherever they can.
Anything we can do to add acres of good habitat to support their various life stages is a good thing to do.
And the project will be wrapping up soon as the fish look to make their way up the American River and the Sacramento River in late October.